We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
And they'll begin by running the option. Down the left sideline. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd down and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, ready? Ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that would be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Throwing, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. From left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Second down and goal. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now Jones going to change it up here. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 13 yards out. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Jones throwing for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 4.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Jones throw complete there to Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, let's go.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Browns 8, Falcons nothing.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pack the 60, pack the 60.
Back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready up. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Jones looking to change the play. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Jones on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
He'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go, hey.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Across the 45. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Hands it off out of the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Jones now on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Browns! From 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Get it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Jones, a final shot before break. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll run on the inside handoff. There he goes, right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
McLaughlin.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 15.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Ric Flair. What's
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
4 down.
Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
2 for 1. Listen.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Pryor trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
17. 76. Tell him. Maverick Wolf.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Browns have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
46, Falcons 18.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Out route here, and he finds Turner. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Goff throwing again. Pryor has it complete.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
In motion, there goes Bell.
Goff now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Value 3.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And slow going there, as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
This is 2nd and 8. The give is to McLaughlin.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Here's Goff. Touchdown, Falcons! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some